All rise.
Ye hear ye. Honorable Judge Elliott, District 7, Circuit Court. Y'all may be seated.
State your case. Your Honor, I am Jessica Johnson of Miss Laura, who is the mother of the child, Zachary.
I am Raheem Morrison. I am the attorney representing Andrew Smith, the father of Zachary.
Amanda Presley, and I will also be representing Mr. Smith. Your Honor, we came here today with an agreed upon modified parenting plan.
Bingo. Furthermore, the annotated codes 4, 6, and 7 for the deposition of each parent to provide the child with food, clothing, medical care, education, and other necessary cares. 6, the love and affection, the emotion, ties existing between each parent and the child. And 7, the emotional needs, developmental level of the child.
Section 13, the reasonable preference of the child if 12 years of age or older. The court may hear the preference of a younger child upon request. The preference of older children should normally be given greater weight than those of the younger children. Following mediation and under the order of the guardian ad litem, we agreed that the child Zach should spend 5 consecutive days every 2 weeks with his father and the remaining 8 with the mother.
Unless it falls on a holiday schedule.
And for the exchange of the child, the parent whose parenting time is beginning shall pick up the child from school or from the other parent, whichever is applicable. Father should take the child to school on the Monday following his weekend parenting time. If a parent does not possess a valid driver's license, he or she must make reasonable transportation arrangements to protect the child while in the care of that parent.
Unless it's school, the parent shall pick the child up at 6 p.m. and return the child by 6 p.m.
We're in agreement.
Absolutely.
You see where it was. And so we are also have the mother and father during mediation did agree to certain specifications that each parent will follow. The parties have agreed that there will be limited screen time for the child, where the child has to focus more on his homework and also reading more to catch up to his grade level. Yes.
We are requesting that your client notifies our client of any and all extracurricular activities with 48-hour notice per the agreed upon parenting plan. And we are also requesting that your client be patient during the transition time regarding the new agreed upon parenting plan and allow our client the chance to help acclimate the child to the overnight stays with our client.
And my client has agreed. Also, my client has advised for your client for the parties to respect each other for the best interest of the child. That there is a set bedtime between the parents at both houses at the same time. Also that the child shall have unrestricted telephone access with both parents. Neither parent nor anyone in the parent's household shall listen on each other's conversations. And I have agreed with the father that it will be limited to 1 hour each day at a certain time, 6 p.m. unless there's an emergency.
And as Dr. Collins recommended, the child would benefit from structure and boundaries. So your client and ours must be on the same page to prevent the child from feeling like he's stuck in the middle of the adult issues.
And my client agrees and furthermore pledges on that they will continue doing family counseling as well as the child seeing the therapist to make sure everybody's on the same page for the best interest, again, of the child. Your Honor.
And to add to our information or our mediation. Our client has started talking to taking A classes as of now. So that should be further problem in the future, should it be.
So we can agree to that. Also, my client advises that the times that their child is at the father's house, that he obtains a work schedule that works around the child, so he makes sure that he spends the rightful amount of time deserved to the child.
We're in agreement with that.
Okay.
And we also request that the mother ensure that the child is taking care of his hygiene issues, so there are no more health issues that arise.
Both parties have decided that they will fully be joint on any edge of it. My client, she shall remain the primary parent, but it will be shared custody with the father, which was also advised by and enforced by the ad litem.
And we do agree that the mother remaining the primary residential parent is in the best interest of the child at this time.
And if there's any disagreements with the modification down the road, they will go again to mediation by a neutral party chosen by the parents.
White v. Moody states, the child's best interests must be viewed from the perspective of the child rather than the parents. And I think we have done a good job today of doing that. So it looks like both parties accept and agree with the permanent parenting plan that we have set forth today.
Yes, Amanda, I believe that both of our clients were able to agree to something that was fair and the best interest of the child, kind of like in the case of Ray versus Ray, Tennessee Court of Appeals 2001, stating that biological parents' interest in the care, custody, and control of his or her child is among the oldest of the judicially recognized fundamental liberty interests, and is actually protected by the Due Process Clause of the Federal Constitution in the Article 1. Also, we can also come jointly in on the trial memorandum. What do you think, Raheem?
Yes, Jessica. Just like Amanda said, I'll be stating the case Little versus Little. It is well cited in that the parties seeking to modify the parenting plan bears a burden to prove by the predominance of the evidence that the marital change of the criticism affecting the child's best interests has occurred. As a state, both parents have participated in the parenting plan and went to the parenting class, and this is our modification.
I believe we have covered everything.
Same.
I see no reason to deny this parenting plan. Both parents seem to be in agreement to establish a good co-parenting relationship for the best interest of the child. I commend that. I will grant this petition and hope to never see you guys here again.